Om Shri Paramatmane Namaha. Atha Srimad Bhagavad Gita. Atha Chadurtodhyayaha. In the last few verses of Bhagavad Gita, chapter 4, Bhagavan Krishna said about many Atma Jnana practices. Using the example of yajna, sacrifice, he explained many Atma Jnana practices, and in the end he said, there are many yajnas like this in the scriptures also, but the best among them, Shreya, among all this is the Jnana Yajna. So to attain Jnana Yajna, one has to approach a guru who is a Brahmanishta. One has to approach a guru and worship that guru, do seva to that guru, ask questions to the guru, attain knowledge from that guru. So you have to approach a right guru. He must be a Brahmanishta guru. If not, that guru will misuse the student. If that guru itself is egoistic guru, if he doesn't have proper knowledge, if he is not trained in the right way, if he is not established in the self, then there is a possibility that the student will be taken advantage by that guru. So one has to approach the right guru, and the student also will not attain jnana. So one must approach the right guru who is a Brahmanishta. But once when a person attains this knowledge, then all his sins will be removed by this knowledge. Even though he is a great sinner, all his sins will be removed by this knowledge. And this knowledge burns all the actions, also like Agni. So he explained about all that in the verse up to 37. Now I will continue with the Shloka 38. The Shloka 38. Nahi jnanena sadrusham pavitramiha vidyate tatsvayam yoga samsiddhihi kalenatmani bindati. Bhagavan Krishna says that jnana, knowledge, is the best purifier. We have many purifiers, like water is a purifier for our physical body, bhakti is a purifier, like this yoga is a purifier, karma yoga is a purifier. So among all that, jnana is the best, the pavitram is the purest, pavitram, that purifier. And that's why yoga samsiddhi, a person who has practiced karma yoga or he has meditated, then by time, kalena, by time, this Atma Jnana will come to him automatically. By some way, he will attain Atma Jnana. If he has led his life based on Karma Yoga and if he has meditated, if he has a bhakta, a pure bhakta, then by time he will definitely attain this knowledge. The next shloka is Shraddhavan labhate jnanam tatparasayatendriyah jnanam labdhva param shantim achirenadhigacchati. Shraddhavan labhate jnanam. So this is a commonly used phrase even in worldly life. One must have faith in this knowledge and guru. One must approach the right guru. After approaching the guru, one must have faith in the guru and this knowledge. Because this knowledge cannot be grasped by the senses or by the mind. So in that way, we cannot have any proof for this knowledge. If it is any materialistic world knowledge like physics or chemistry, we can see it. We can see the result. But this knowledge, Even if we approach a guru who is a Brahmanishta, he cannot show you Brahman. He can understand it and he can guide us. Only we have to realize it in ourselves. Even if we are, that's what happening between Bhagavan Krishna and Arjuna also. Bhagavan, he is Bhagavan. Krishna is Lord. He's that Bhagavan, Ishvara. But Arjuna, to Arjuna, he can only advise him. He cannot show him or give him Brahmajnana. So we have to have faith in the knowledge and in the Guru, and we have to go by that way method or by that way. Then definitely one day we will attain it. Till then, we must have patience and faith in the Guru and in the teachings, or otherwise we will leave halfway. The problem where it comes is we would have heard about all this in bit and bytes from somewhere. All that we will keep it in our mind. So when someone else teaches this knowledge, our mind goes there, revolve around that itself. Oh, I learned about that here, like that only. No, but there he is he contradicting or he does he know about it? All the thoughts come and cloud our mind. The advantage of the people who are completely ignorant about this knowledge is when they hear it the first time, just like that they will grasp it. But if we have already familiar with this knowledge from the young age, then when we approach a guru, what he tell will be definitely different from. Sometimes it will be same, but sometimes it will be different. But because he will teach us the way in which he has learned. So that may or may not be acceptable to us. So we will lose faith in the teaching and the teacher also. So that's one problem. For that only Bhagavan Krishna is telling one must have a faith in this knowledge and in the Guru. Not only faith, Sayyadendriya, one must control this senses at least to a certain level. We cannot live like a jnani, but at least to a certain level one must control the senses. Only then this knowledge will enter our mind. Jnanam labdha param shanti. Once when we attain this knowledge, we will have peace of mind. When? Achirena, at once we will have peace of mind. Because this is only, Atmajnana is only a understanding. It is only the shift in the consciousness. Now we are established in our body and mind. When we know about it, and when we attain this knowledge, that is when we are established in that knowledge, then that shift in consciousness. So once when we are established in this knowledge well, then immediately we will get peace of mind, attain peace of mind. In the 40th verse of chapter 4, Bhagavan Krishna says, Ajnascha ashradhanascha samshayatma vinashyati nayallogosti nah parah na sukham samshayatmanah. So this is also this phrase we will commonly use in our worldly life. Samshayatma vinashyati. A person who always doubts he will be destroyed. Bhagavan Krishna is telling Ajna, if a person is completely ignorant, then we can give him this knowledge. That's what I said. If a person is completely ignorant, then we can teach him from the beginning. But if he has half knowledge of it, then immediately when someone tell about Atma or when the Guru teaches about the Atma or tell about his own experience, his mind will go into that playback stage and how can it be true? And immediately that contradicting ideas will come and that will disturb our mind a lot. So if a person is ignorant or if a person doesn't have faith, and more worse than that is a doubting person, a person who doubt everything. Vinashyati. Nayallogosti. Will not attain happiness or peaceful feeling in this world itself. Then what to tell about the world after this? Paraloka Sukham, how will he get it? How will he get happiness or sukham? He won't get happiness or sukham in this world itself. Then what to tell about the world higher than this or after it? If a person is ignorant, then no problem, at least we can teach him. If he doubt anything, then that is the worst thing. If a person doesn't have faith, a good guru, yeah, can change his mind. Just like when Narendra Datta, when he approached Sri Ramakrishna Paramahamsa, the first question he asked was, "You are lecturing about God, 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 Atma, everything. Have you seen God?" And Sri Ramakrishna Paramahamsa said, "Yes, very clearly, just like I see you in front of me, I have seen God. And I can show God to you also." So that changed, that words of the Guru changed the uh, entire life of that young boy, Narendra Datta, and he became Swami Vivekananda. He was a person who doesn't have faith in God because he has experienced so many situations in life according to that. So once when the Guru advised him, instructed him, immediately at that moment itself, his life changed. So, a faithless person, by a proper and a very good guru, they can change his life. But a person who is doubt, has always doubt about the self, about the guru. Some people are like that. Whatever they do, they only doubt will remain in them. In whatever way we try to satisfy them, they will not be satisfied. So, for such people, they have to come over it. They have to come across it because, well, when a person has to attain this jnana, he has to has to have faith in this knowledge. Just like I said, there is no proof for this knowledge up to a certain level. When we get a glimpse of that atma or the self, or when we know about it, at least a little, just a trace of it, when we taste that knowledge, then we will have complete faith. But till then, one has to have faith in the knowledge as well as in the scriptures. So that's what Bhagavan Krishna is telling. Yoga sanyastha karmanam jnana sanchinna samshayam atmavantam na karmani nibathnandi dhananjaya. Yoga sanyasta karmanam. That is a person who is in doing karma yoga. He is not attached to any karmas or the result of the karmas. He is free from all that. And a person jnana sanchinna samshaya. That is a person who has cut all the doubts by knowledge. A person like that, Atmavantha, a person who is established in the self, they are not bound by karma. The karmani nibatnandi, they are not bound by any karma. A person who is not attached to any action, not attached to the result, who doesn't have any doubt in his mind, all his doubts are erased by knowledge, who is established in the self. When a person is established in the self, then all this will automatically happen. He will not be attached to any action because more than that, he exists in the bliss of the Atma and he will not have any doubt also. So that person, a jnani, he will not be bound by any action, Bhagavan Krishna says. And the last verse of this chapter, chapter 4 of Bhagavad Gita is तस्मादज्ञानसम्भूतं हृत्स्थं ज्ञानासीनात्मनः चित्तत्वैनं संशयं योगम् अधिष्ठोतिष्ठ भारत. Therefore, Arjuna, all the doubts that are born of ignorance, that are in your Krishna, Krishna means it is in the heart, which means it is in the mind. All the doubts or the samshayam that you have, in your mind that is due to ignorance, and cut it by knowledge, remove it by knowledge, Arjuna. So, what all doubt you have about this war or about the dying of your guru or your relatives, all that are born of ignorance, all that await you from doing the duty. Now, remove all that doubt, Arjuna, by the knowledge, and uttishta, arise and go to do your duty. So that's what advice. That's the advice Bhagavan Krishna is telling, giving to Sri Arjuna. He is not only just encouraging him, but he is giving that right advice. Who else can be a better guru than Bhagavan Krishna? So Arjuna is very lucky to have such a guru, and we too are so lucky to read this after so many generations and understand the words of Bhagavan Krishna. So that's the end of the chapter 4, and the chapter 4 began with the words of Bhagavan Krishna, and he said that I taught this Brahmajnana to Vivaswan, the sun god, and he taught that knowledge to Manu, and Manu to Ikshvaku, and it came generation after generation. And by immediately Arjuna had a doubt in his mind, and he asked Bhagavan Krishna, how is it possible, Krishna, that you are born with us only in this generation, and you are telling that you taught this knowledge to Vivaswan, sun god, that maybe in the beginning of the creation? How is it possible? And Bhagavan Krishna very humbly and rightly give answer to the doubt of Arjuna. He says that myself as well as you, Arjuna, we both have taken millions and millions of births. I remember and I know all of them because I am established in the self. But you do not remember any one of them because you are established in the body, and when the body goes off, you also think that you are also gone. So that's the difference. And I use the Maya to manifest. When the right time come, I will manifest. And he gave the very famous verse, Slokas, Paritranaya sadhunam, vinashaya cha dushkrutam, dharma samsthapanarthaya sambhavami yuge yuge. So whenever dharma declines and the people who hold dharma, they are in difficulty, to uphold dharma and to destroy the people who follow adharma and to destroy the adharma itself, I take birth again and again. And Bhagavan Krishna said that, and he also said that he explained the mind of the jnani, and he explained the what is action and what is inaction. And he said that the jnani will see inaction in action. That is, the whatever work or action we do, the Atma is always inactive. But all the other people, they see the action in inaction. That is, when we are inactive, but our mind will be always in action. So that is action in inaction. So that is what the ordinary people will see. And he said that he created the four varnas. And immediately after that, he said, even though I created the four varnas, I am not the doer. Even though I performed that action, I am not the doer because I am not attached with the body or mind. I just created for the good of the people there who are come here to experience the prarabdha karma. And he said, an jnani will be like that. Whatever action he do, he is not attached to that action. So the result also does not bind him. And he explained about the mind of the jnani very in an elaborate way. He said that jnani will accept anything, whatever comes to him, yadrichaya labhasandrishtaya, whatever comes to him, he will accept it. He doesn't take any effort to take care of his body or mind, and he will be always established in the self. And such a person, he will be always established in the self, and Bhagavan will take care of that person. And he explained about the mind of the jnani in seeing the world. Even if he perform a yajna, how will he, a sacrifice, how will he view it? He said, Brahmarpanam Brahma Havihi Brahmagnau Brahmanahutam Brahmaivadena Gandhavyam Brahma Karma Samadhina. He will view the Brahmagni as Brahman, the oblation is Brahman, the harvest given as Brahman, the Yajamana performing the action as Brahman, the result going to the Yajamana, everything is Brahman for him. For him, everything, the entire world is Brahman for a jnani. And he explained nearly 12 Atma Jnana sadhanas, and he explained it by this using this example, that is yajna. And in the end, he said, how many, whatever yajnas are there, even in the karma kanda or whatever practices may be there, the best among all them is the jnana yajna or brahma yajna. So one has to attain that knowledge. To attain that knowledge, one has to approach a perfect guru, respect that guru, worship that guru, do seva to that guru. Only when we do seva, our mind will expand, or otherwise we will be locked in that individuality, egoistic sense. So one has to perform seva. And whenever the teacher, you can ask the teacher the questions, the guru the questions. So whenever the guru feels instructing, he will instruct the student, and one must approach the right guru, or otherwise he will not attain knowledge. The student will not attain knowledge. At the same time, his life also will be wasted by such gurus. We see it in the ordinary world. And when a person attains Brahmajnana, then all his doubts will be removed from his mind, and he will attain peace immediately. And one must have faith in this knowledge. One cannot attain this knowledge immediately. So till then, one must have faith in the guru and in the teaching. So when a person practices the karma yoga, or establish or practice meditation, or if he's a bhakta, then this knowledge will automatically bloom in his mind. And he must have a shraddhavan labhate jnanam, and samshayatma vinashyati. A person who doubted the teacher or the knowledge, he will be destroyed. He won't get peace or happiness in this world or in any other world. So a person who is attached to the self and not attached to any action, who has no doubts in his mind, who is established in the self, he is not bound by any action. So Arjuna, you also be like that, like the jnani. Get up, Arjuna, and go and do your duty, Bhagavan Krishna said. And with that, he concluded this chapter. It is fourth chapter. And this chapter, Adi Shankaracharya named it as Jnana Karma Sannyasa Yoga. But this chapter is also said by the name Jnana Yoga or Abhyasa Yoga by many other teachers. So I will conclude this chapter, and in my next video I continue with the chapter 5 of Bhagavad Gita. Om Tat Sat Iti Srimad Bhagavad Gita Su Upanishadsu Brahma Vidyayam Yoga Shastre Shri Krishna Arjuna Samvade Jnana Karma Sannyasa Yogo Nama Chadurthodhyayah. यत्र योगेश्वरः कृष्णः यत्र पार्थो धनुर्धरः तत्र श्रीविजयोर्भूति ध्रुवानीतिर्मतिर्मम. ॐ श्रीकृष्णार्पणमस्तु.